Way back in January, I made a video where I said that we are going through a crucible right now, but I hold out hope that when we work through all of this, on the other side, we will have an opportunity to build something better, something different, something that serves every working class person in America, something that gives access to the American dream, to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness to everybody that lives here, not just the super rich. And then a couple of days ago, I saw Madeline's video, and I want to share a little bit of it with you here, because what they said is incredibly profound. And I really think everybody needs to hear it. First off, if you don't follow their account, go follow right now. But then watch a little bit of this with me.
The end is near, but maybe this is just the beginning. I have a message for young people, and I'm speaking to young people because I firmly believe that if the youth are not initiated into the village, they will burn it down just to feel its warmth. That's an African proverb. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to unlearn and let go and abandon everything you've learned about hope. And here's why. Because we're taught about hope in this warm, fuzzy feeling, like toxic positivity way. And in actuality, hope is a muscle. Hope is a spear. Like, hope is extremely powerful, and it has very, very strong revolutionary power. And that's why you need to harness hope no matter what.
So please go watch their whole video, because they go on to quote author Rebecca Solnit, who has written a book that I absolutely love. It's called Hope in the Dark, The Untold Story of People Power. One of the things Rebecca talks about in her book is that hope and action work together. You need hope to drive action. Hope calls for action, and then action must be fueled by hope. They work together in synchronicity in order to bring about change. Madeline's read a different quote from Rebecca Solnit, but I want to read one of my favorite. It's one that I keep telling to myself. In fact, I made a video on this very subject earlier today. Your opponents would love you to believe that it's hopeless, that you have no power, that there is no reason to act, and that you can't win. Hope is a gift you don't have to surrender, a power you do not have to throw away. Another thing Rebecca talks about in her book is how despair is easier. I see so much doomer content on social media right now, like give up, all is lost, we're screwed. Just this promotion of apathy. And I recognize that a lot of that is most likely bot content, but people are really feeding into it. The sense of despair is real, but despair doesn't demand nearly as much of you as hope does. And that's one of Rebecca's themes in her work. That there's ways that despair can be safer for us. Apathy can be safer. Apathy allows us to just resign ourselves to what's in front of us and not to dream for something better. Hope requires that we use our imaginations, that we dream for something better and bigger, and that we are activated to work toward it. It says that the present we are living in does not have to be our future, that our future is not yet written, and that we have a job, we have a role in crafting that future, that we are empowered to enact change. And so in that way, apathy, despair is less work. It's less frightening. It is more of a known quantity. And hope is scarier. Hope pushes us into the unknown. Hope says that you have the power to do something really big and meaningful. Rebecca puts forth this idea that hope is dangerous because it causes us to take risks. I'm far less eloquent than Rebecca, so I like to say we need to risk it for a biscuit. No risk, no reward. Hope allows us to be courageous and empowered. And I really appreciated what Madeline's was saying about trying to, in particular, reach the youth. Because I think there is a lot of apathy from the youth right now. There is a lot of fear and trepidation. And we do need to speak hope into those kids, and we do need to empower them to take risks, to live dangerously, because that is where we are joyful, where we are most alive, and where we can bring about the future that we all deserve. We can bring about the America that is of the people, by the people, for the people. We can bring about the reality that all Americans could truly have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But it takes hope to spark that.